Good morning, Jason. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man. I'm really excited of all the information you're going to share with us. You're looking great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You as well.
So, before we start, can you share a little bit with us about your story, who you are, how you get here? Just the back stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I got into real estate in 1996 with a small little property management company, and from there started in investing and went into and evolved into real estate, into a little bit of development with some business partners. We did development and we invest in our own developments. From there, kind of evolved into full service property management with RHOME, who I've been with for many, many years. We service the U.S. and Canada across, 55,000 plus homes under management. We're still growing and looking to grow more. And with that, I still continue to invest. Majority of my stuff is in multifamily right now. I started in the single family arena and I've done that switch. And I know there's other people that have done the opposite switch. So I'm on the opposite side now with more of the multifamily investment.
Great. Thanks for sharing that information. So, if you want, we're ready to go. What are you going to share with us today? Let us see.
Sure. Yeah. Let me get you guys in here.
There you go. You're ready to go. I'll leave it to it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure. I mean, this is my passion, property management, as I discussed since 1996. Passionate about it. And when you incorporate AI, I like to look at that as property management on steroids. So that's what we're going to talk about today. It's going to be super exciting. And the lineup today is fabulous. So my name is Jason LeDell, as I mentioned, National Business Development and Sales corporate broker with RHOME Property Management. We service the US and Canada. And today, it's all about AI-driven property management, which is redefining the efficiency and the tenant experience. And some of the things that we're going to talk about today are going to be the operational efficiency of how that works, enhanced resident experience. You're going to hear that quite a bit because that's a passion of mine. It's the number one driver right now for keeping residents and getting a better NOI, data-driven decision-making, and the future-proofing properties. So we'll start with future-proofing properties. And, technology is transforming every aspect of those property operations. That's everything from tenant engagement to predictive maintenance. Technology is transforming across the board. And that's every corner of property management. That's creating smarter, more efficient, and more responsive operations. Operational efficiency through AI, right? Smarter operations, higher returns. Who doesn't want that? We're entering an era of artificial intelligence. So you got to get on now. If you're not doing it now, please start. Even if you just test it out, you're already behind. We want everybody to understand this. Don't be behind your competitors. Smarter operations, higher returns. Asset managers, for all of you, AI is driving efficiency. It's reducing costs, creating value. And let's talk about a couple ways that AI is transforming our industry now. Automation. This is why we're here, right? AI. Think about all those repetitive tasks that managers do, including myself, every day. Now, these are logging maintenance calls or requests, processing invoices, sending rent reminders, updating ledgers. The list goes on and on and on. And they only gave me 30 minutes today, so I gotta stop there. But AI-powered automation takes these workflows. They're going to run them instantly, accurately, and without human error. So basically, what's the result of that? The result is lower admin costs, fewer mistakes, and faster turnaround times, all of which strengthen your net operating income. So in this, I want you to remember this, and this is something that you're gonna hear me say today. Automation is not replacing people, and I know there's people that are on this level here that are a little bit fearful, do not want to get into AI at all. Then there's the ones that are in the middle that are kind of in one foot in, one foot out, and then there's some that are all in it. And some of that fear is because they think it's replacing people. It's not replacing people. For property management, this is empowering our teams to perform at their best. It's another tool in your toolbox, and you're going to hear me say that today. Predictive analytics. So think of this as the reactive to proactive style. Now, this is one of the most important AI things that we can use. Traditionally, and the reason I say that is traditionally maintenance has been reactive. We fix things after they break. Not on purpose, we're trying to be proactive, but that's just what happens, right? AI changes that by analyzing the sensor data, usage patterns, historical performances. AI can predict anything now. What if you looked up and you said, hey, you found out that your HVAC was getting ready to go down, right? And it's gonna alert you. So more stable cash flow, it's gonna reduce emergency repairs, lower costs, minimizing downtime. So to me, that's more money in your pocket and less money out of your pocket, which is why I love that part. AI-driven accounting. To me, this is like the precision that protects your profit. It's managing your financial accuracy across multiple properties, which is very complex. Think about RHOME, right? 55,000 plus homes across the US and Canada. You can do the math really quickly. How many trust accounts does that include? Security trust, operating trust, on all these different clients that we have. But I don't care if it's 1,000 or 55,000 doors, right? AI can now analyze thousands of transactions, flagging these issues and potential fraud in real time. It's identifying overbilling, duplicate charges, irregular spending patterns. This is all before they become costly mistakes. Now, that level of precision, it's giving owners and our investors the transparency, control, and peace of mind that they need and deserve. So if we put this together on this slide on operational efficiency through AI, the automation, the predictive analytics, AI-driven accounting, this is redefining how we manage properties today and protect our investments. They're reducing the cost, increasing accuracy, and empowering our teams, as I discussed. So in short, AI doesn't just make operations efficient, it is making investments smarter. So enhancing the tenant experience, and you're gonna hear me say resident too. I use resident and tenant, and they intertwine with each other. The resident experience is one of the most important. And the reason I say that is it is now becoming the key driver of property value. And what does that really mean, right? Well, a key driver of property value and a good return on investment, right? Well, you need tenants to be satisfied. They'll stay longer, they pay on time, they speak positively about your community, which is Google reviews. Love them, hate them, we need them. And the satisfaction directly strengthens a property's bottom line. So let's look at these three technologies that are redefining how we deliver that experience. And first and foremost, 24/7 chatbots. So these AI-powered assistants provide instant responses to questions, payment inquiries, maintenance requests, anytime, day or night. They're a huge help right now in the property management world. No waiting, no voicemail, no delays. Tenants, well, it's convenience and reliability. In property teams, it means fewer calls and faster service. But for investors, it means lower costs and higher retention, both which boost the operational efficiency and your NOI. So the next one is smart access and IoT. Now, IoT, if you're like me, there's too many abbreviations here and too many acronyms that we have to remember. So I'm going to tell you what that means. It's Internet of Things, if you're not already aware. And basically what that means is it connects and exchanges data over the internet. And this is like the new standard for convenience and security that we're living in. Think of it as like smartphone-based entry systems that you can get in with, smart thermostats, which a lot of us have already, leak sensors. Now, very, very important. You're gonna hear me say leak sensor a couple of times. Leak sensors are huge because they can cause so much damage in water. And I was at a dinner with a friend of mine. I believe it was Monday. He was at a conference in Las Vegas. So by the way, it is 6:30 in the morning here, so I had to redo my schedule there. And any of us that like the routines know my gym wasn't used to seeing me at 5 a.m. Sorry, and I sidebar a lot. But anyways, IoT, as we get in there, we talked about that with leak sensors. And I was at dinner, and he said Did you know that we lose 1 trillion gallons annually in the US due to leaky pipes and supply lines? I said, I had no idea, but it sounds like it could be right. That's not including natural disasters. I mean, think of that, 1 trillion gallons lost in real estate. Now, with IoTs, tenants have greater control over their environment. They're unlocking doors remotely. They can adjust the temperatures on their HVAC, get alerts before issues become a problem. You know, studies now found that this is one of the top things residents look for when choosing a place to live. This isn't just about comfort anymore. It is about performance. So IoT prevents costly damage, as we discussed, extends the life of the building, and the data is clear. You know, properties using smart technology have lower expenses and stronger renewal rates. Tenant portals, I don't know if you have them or not. Now, if you don't have a good portal, if you don't have a good accounting software, please invest, right? You're in the dinosaur age. If not, you have to do that. That's the first and foremost. This is the digital bridge between the residents and management. So one single platform, tenants can pay rent, submit requests, renew leases in minutes. It's transparent, it's efficient, it's friction-free. So for managers, right, it means fewer errors, builds trust. Then what does that trust translate to our investor? Well, loyalty and longer leases for them, better cash flow. So together, these technologies that we're looking at, chatbots, smart access systems, and portals, they create a seamless system where tenants feel connected, informed, and valued. And when that happens, everybody wins. So higher occupancy, stronger revenue, greater asset value. Let's do it. Data-driven decision-making, turning data into strategy. Now, in real estate, information has always been power, but today that power comes from data. So we have the ability to make decisions faster and smarter. Now, I want to share 3 ways data-driven decision-making is transforming asset management. AI-powered forecasting, analytics-based retention strategies, and the dashboard level investment insights. And first and foremost, occupancy and pricing trends. Basically, that's forecasting. So AI, this is huge. AI can now analyze historical performances and market demand, seasonal patterns, anything and everything about that resident. Instead of reacting to the market, asset managers and investors can anticipate it. This is in regards to adjusting pricing, promotion, leasing strategies. This is all before the competitors can even move. And you want to be ahead of your competitors. If you're already learning about AI and you're already starting to use it to your benefit, you're already 10 steps ahead. And the result of that is higher occupancy, optimized revenue, and stronger returns across the whole portfolio. So AI is turning what used to be guesswork into a strategic advantage. You want to be ahead. And data analytics. So let's talk about residents. I love them. Well, man, hate them. Because retention is where profitability truly begins. Now, what happens with retention? What helps retention? Well, it's the experience. It's the resident experience. That's what's helping it. And with retention becomes higher NOI. Data analytics can help identify patterns in that tenant behavior. Who's likely to renew? Who's at risk of leaving? And why? Now, if who doesn't want to know if your client is going to be leaving soon? And if you can save that person because you can help them with whatever their pain point is before it's too late, the sky's the limit. It's leading to higher renewal rates, reduced turnover, and lower costs, all of which increase the net operating income. So data isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet, right? This is insight into human behavior that drives financial results. Dashboards build investment confidence. Finally, let's talk about that visibility and the real-time dashboards. I discussed that a little bit before on a previous slide. You got to have a good dashboard, got to have a good accounting software. Modern AI-driven dashboards bring together every data stream: occupancy, expenses, maintenance, revenue, everything into like one single clear picture. So investors can see how each property is performing at a glance in real time. And spot trends early, make informed decisions with confidence. Now, this transparency builds trust in your data, trust in your strategy, and trust in your investments. Together, these tools turn raw data into strategic intelligence. Now they're helping us see risks sooner, act faster, deliver stronger, more consistent returns. So in short, data-driven decision-making isn't just a tool, it's a competitive edge. And it's one that's transforming uncertainty into opportunity and insight into profitability. Future-proofing investments. So as we look toward the future of real estate, one thing is clear. Technology is redefining how we protect and grow our investments. We're no longer just managing buildings, which is this is crazy. We're creating living, learning systems, spaces that adapt, optimize, and evolve in real time. And being in property management since 1996, I mean, this is just so cool of everything that we can do and how efficient we can become. These last couple of years, it's been amazing. And I want to highlight 3 innovations that are helping us like future-proof these property investments. And back to AI and IoT integration, the Internet of Things, digital twins, AI-powered sustainability. Let's start with AI and the Internet of Things. Together, they're creating the foundation for smart buildings, properties that can think, learn, respond automatically. Sensors are tracking temperature, lighting, energy usage, and water intrusion. Back to that, that monitor and there's a story I have where I had two property management condominiums in a high rise, and one had a leak detector, one did not. One lost their insurance because over $100,000 was had to be paid out. So they lost their insurance. The other one had a leak detector, was out of town, and it shut the water off. There's no damage at all. They could relax in 1 minute. So very, very important on that part. There's a lot of good things that these things can do. AI can analyze that data. It can make adjustments instantly, optimizing comfort while reducing waste. So think of it like an HVAC. For investors, lower cost, longer life, stronger retention. And keep in mind, it's not just smart technology, right? We're saving money. This is smart economics. Digital twins. So for those that aren't really familiar with digital twins, think of this as a new concept, and they're being used by city planners, healthcare, maintenance, across the board. Think of it as a virtual replica of real world properties that update in real time. Imagine being able to monitor every system in a building, from HVAC to water flow to energy performance, and all from like one single dashboard. So these models allow managers to predict issues before they occur. Savings of hundreds of thousands of dollars. For asset owners, fewer surprises, more control, better forecasting. Digital twins is transforming property management from reactive maintenance to proactive investment protection. Sustainability. Well, AI-driven optimization is helping buildings cut energy use, from predictive energy modeling, lighting such as HVAC. AI ensures that every kilowatt is used wisely. Sustainable buildings not only lower costs, they also attract premium tenants, comply with all these evolving regulations that we have coming to us. And that's going to command higher valuations. So for investors, right, this is like the definition of, I like to call it long-term resilience. So what does future-proofing really mean? Well, investing in properties that learn, adapt, and sustain themselves. It is combining AI, IoT, and digital modeling to create assets that are efficient today, but competitive tomorrow. Because in the future of real estate, as we know, right, the smartest buildings will deliver the strongest returns.
Perfect. Jason, we have a little bit of time left, and we have some questions. So okay. I will launch the first one, and you're okay with that?
Yeah. What time? How much time do I
have? We have 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. You want me? I'll be quick.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I talk too fast sometimes, anyway, so it's all right. There's my 30 minutes, guys. The human element, one of my favorites. So real estate is always going to be a people business, right? Technology is powerful, but the human element, it does give purpose, empathy, and meaning. And people working together, right? AI adds to, it doesn't replace. Empathy and leadership do remain critical. Technology and enhancing the human expertise, but think of it as another tool in your toolbox, like I discussed. This is going to help you and your company be the best you can be. Again, AI augments, it doesn't replace. So artificial intelligence is designed to handle data and all that other good stuff. People handle relationships, trust, and judgment. That's the resident experience. Now, AI can process rent payments, predict maintenance, flag accounting issues, but it can't read the emotions behind the tenant's voice, can't understand the unique needs of a community. So remember, when humans and AI work together, we get the best of both worlds, efficiency and empathy. It's not taking jobs away, it's freeing up property managers to focus on what truly matters, and that's people. And with people becomes the experience, and that's experience, resident experience. And empathy and leadership remain critical. So, and no algorithm's ever gonna replace genuine connections. So when a family faces hardship, resident needs some understanding, community faces some change, right? It's that human leadership that builds trust and keeps relationships strong. That's no machine can ever replicate that. Technology enhances the human experience. So AI gives asset managers that better insight, smarter tools. It doesn't compete, it amplifies it. Smarter operations, stronger relationships, higher resident satisfaction. The result, living on a higher frequency, and that's an amazing experience. So at the heart of every smart building and every digital dashboard is still a human being, guiding that process, shaping the vision, and connecting with people, because technology makes us more efficient, but people make us exceptional. Humans will continue to power our success. Vision to execution. So real quick, because I put together a quick roadmap, but technology only creates value when it's implemented with purpose. Again, technology creates value when implemented with purpose. And I'm gonna walk you through a simple, practical implementation roadmap put together that's gonna future ready your property operations. 3 clear steps: audit your tools, start with one automation pilot, and integrate that data. First, audit your current system. Take a close look. What's wrong? What's happening? What are the bottlenecks? Where are we stuck? What can I optimize? Because I can't optimize what I can't measure. This audit gives you that clear baseline that you're gonna need. And think of that as your digital due diligence before the transformation begins. Start with one automation pilot that targets a clear pain point, right? For example, maintenance requests, rent reminders, invoice processing. Run it, measure it, refine it. Run it, measure it, refine it. This pilot becomes your proof of concept. It's demonstrating the value, building confidence, and preparing your team. So it's about doing the right thing first. Integrate data and scale that AI adoption. So once that pilot succeeds, time to connect all those systems. Link the leasing, accounting, maintenance, energy, all into this one unified platform. This is going to create real-time visibility, predict insights across your portfolio. From there, scale that AI adoption, expand the automation, predictive analytics, and decision intelligence across every property. This is where efficiency turns into enhanced performance. Roadmap is simple: audit, pilot, integrate, scale. Every step builds momentum. The success compounds. And before long, you're not just managing properties, you're running an AI-driven, empowered operation, which is efficient, transparent, and resilient. Remember that, nobody waits in real estate, right? It only rewards those who are ready. And last but not least, for the investors, this is the best. It's the numbers. At the end of the day, every innovation, every automation, every system upgrade comes down to one question: what's the return? Look at this, up to 30%. Through automation, I have powered maintenance, property manager cutting operational costs by 30%. $1 million budget, that's a $300,000 savings. How? Reducing manual data, preventing breakdowns before they happen, like leaks, optimizing energy consumption through smart systems. Every dollar saved on operations is a dollar back in your bottom line. Faster issue resolution, 60 to 70%. These are AI-driven chatbots, automated workflows, predictive maintenance. Tenants get answers instantly before complaints arise. It builds trust and reputation. In the competitive market, that's what you need. 10 to 20% higher resident retention. So think of that. Every 100 tenants, 10 to 20 fewer move-outs per year. Less turnover, lower vacancy, steady income, stronger portfolio, predictable revenue, and long-term growth. So when we talk about technology and property management, we're not just talking about gadgets. We're talking about returns. 30% lower costs, 60 to 70% faster resolution, 10 to 20% higher retention. That's not the future. So that's not the future that's happening right now. AI and automation aren't just improving operations. They are reshaping profitability and redefining the competitive advantage. So in this industry, those who invest early won't just keep up, they'll lead. Thank you all for joining my presentation, but I do want to close with something real quick. Do I have enough time?
We're running out of time.
Okay, but I'll be 10 seconds.
Okay.
It's an exciting time to be in real estate, right? Because today we're not just managing buildings, we're managing intelligence, insight, innovation. Technology is transforming how properties operate, the tenant experience, the resident experience, their space, and how investors measure their success. But amidst all of this innovation, one thing remains true. I'm gonna drive this home. The human element still drives it all. So thank you all, and I appreciate you having me.
Thank you, Jason. Just before you go, we have a question for local real estate advisors. What are your thoughts with perspective analytics while taking into consideration the old adage? Speaking like, if ain't broken, don't fix it. Sorry.
Oh, I hear the question as, how does AI work with the old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it?
Don't fix it, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that, because why not? Why are we not moving forward? Why are we not continuing trying to get better? Mm-hmm. Why are we not looking at? Because if we just stay at the same pace, right? Where are we going to go? Well, everybody else is going to go up here. We're going to stay here. Maybe we're going to drop down, and it's happening faster than you can blink. I mean, AI is driving everything right now. So, I wouldn't say do that. I would say continually improve yourself.
Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you a lot for your time. We really appreciate it. Remember, how can we find you? How can people find RHOME on the internet, on social media? Please share with us quickly. How can we find you?
www.RHOME, P as in property, M as in manager.com is our website. JSON.LeDell @RHOMEPM.com is my email. Please email me any questions you have, anything I can assist you with. I'm here to help, and I look forward to any other questions that you guys might have.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for your time. It was great to have you here.
Thank you. Right. Bye-bye.